And we are live. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for joining me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you happen to be in this fine world. Thanks for dropping by to the Saturday morning stand-up, long-running show. It's been running more than 2 years now. I haven't counted really lately, where we talk about Splinterlands, other Hive-based blockchain games, as well as now we talk about Atlas Earth, which I've been playing for about 10 months now, and really any kind of Web3 topic or play-to-earn topic is on the board that you want to discuss. So thanks for dropping by. I want to take a second and do a self-promotion up at the top of this show here. Please leave a like on this video if you like this coverage on a weekly basis. It helps the YouTube algorithm to see that we're online, we're live, and people are enjoying the show. So I appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate also if you subscribed. I'm checking out my metrics lately, and about 65% of the people who watch my videos on a weekly basis just aren't subscribed. So I would appreciate if you subscribed as well. And also if you think about joining a membership, appreciate it. Okay, let's jump into chat, see what everybody's doing. I've been pretty busy lately. I've been checking out, obviously I've been doing my stuff in Splinterlands. Been jumping into Golem Overlord and playing some things in Golem Overlord. Been checking out a new game that Tails did a few videos on. So we've got a lot of things we can discuss, and we can see what everybody's talking about. Gathering the Magic's here. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Always appreciate your input and time. Gathering says, starts off the show, says, good morning. Had a chance to speak with Blaze yesterday and am more pumped than ever about Splinterlands and Conclave Arcana. I can't spill the beans, but let's just say I want as much CA as I can get. And he asked him to drop by the stream today, so that would be cool if he dropped by. Which I see by his logo down further in chat, he is. So thanks for dropping by, Blaze. So Gathering's just kind of like putting a little bait right in front of our face. But yeah, I am looking forward to Conclave Arcana as well. Any card collector always looks forward to a new set, seeing new cards and everything. A lot of them hope to be able to afford, but I've got some. I've been buying a little bit of DEC, putting it back to buy some packs. I'm not going to be one of those guys that goes out and buys 500 packs due to cost, but I will be buying some packs because I always enjoy seeing the new cards and seeing the new powers and seeing. You get into the new set and certain cards start rising in popularity, right? And seeing if you can get a few of those before they explode in price too much. So I like that part as well too. Gathering goes on to say, so many good things coming. I can't wait. If you weren't pumped about Splinterlands, you will be very soon. Well, there's a lot of things going on in Splinterlands, and right up front, I'm not paid by the team. I don't get anything from the team. Once in a while, Blaze provides like some packs to give away or something like that, but I'm not paid. But I've been playing the game for more than 3 years now. I got my brother to play. He's been playing for more than 3 years now at this point, and I did a video yesterday that went live for members last night, and then it went live for everybody else this morning a couple hours ago about the big thing on the Hive engine exploit. Well, I don't know if it was an exploit, but whatever you want to call it. Check that video out if you're interested in seeing what happened at the beginning of the month. I wanted to wait a little while to let the dust settle. On those type of things, those exploit things, as a YouTuber, you've got to be really careful that you don't jump on it and get in too soon and provide things that aren't the truth, right? And then I didn't really want to fan the flames. It didn't want to make the situation worse than what it already was. Excuse me. But I put that video out if you're interested in hearing what happened to Hive Engine at the beginning of the month. So let's go ahead and see who else is saying what in the chat. Raceland's here. Good morning. Paul Taylor's here. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Annalise CW's here. Good morning to you as well. Mad Z is here. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, KGM Jam's in the house. Thanks for dropping by, KGM. What's up? Crypto Beaver's here. It's always a good morning when the Beaver's in the house. Rolling off the block, aka Blaze, is here. Good morning. Wibble's here. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, you know it's a show when Wibble's in the house. Ivan H is here. Like to my friend. Good. Lady Sharon is here. We've got a good showing from the Atlas Earth crowd here. Welcome. Let me do this. Check that out. Check that out. You like that Atlas Earth? I've got some new, and I've got my Splinterlands icons too. If you become a member, then you can start using those. Just a plug for me. And it helps me out. So, yeah, I made some little emojis out of the Atlas Earth icon, which is really good for it because it's round. I wanted to do the Splinterlands logo icon, but it's kind of long, so I used the SPS icon. It was perfect as a circle for an emoji. But we've got a big showing of, it's kind of a mixed bag here. I've got part of my crowd likes to talk about Atlas Earth, and part of my crowd likes to talk about Splinterlands and Hive-related stuff. Oh, check this out. Splinterlands just sent me 20 Chaos Legion packs. Very nice. Thank you. And I'm assuming that there was Blaze, Splinterlands giveaway. So it looks like we got some stuff to give away. I was going to give away some SPS as well. So we've got some stuff to give away. So stick around for that. Let's see who else is in the house. Eric Wang is here. Thanks for dropping by, Eric. Appreciate it. Ivan H is here. And Jeremy 350. J Jeremy is 350. Yes, this is kind of a mixed show, and we can talk about it's I guide the discussion a little bit. What this show is really dictated on is what everybody in the chat wants to talk about. So we kind of have part of a crowd here that wants to talk about Atlas Earth and part of a crowd that wants to talk about Splinterlands and some other games. So whatever everybody wants to talk about, just throw your chat into chat. We'll talk about it. Ivan H says, what you're not buying 500, I hope I'll save up for 1K. It comes down to price. My approach to Splinterlands has always been trying to get the best deal on singles. I like to pop packs just as much as anybody else who's a card player, but they get pretty expensive, and when you're trying to increase the strength of your deck, I've found that just buying singles is more pinpointed. But at the beginning of a set, who doesn't like to get in on the pre-sale? I was listening to some Aftersound talk about some pre-sale numbers and kind of speculating on the DEC amount of DEC going down because everybody's going to be using it, right? And that, so check out Aftersound's last video if you're interested in that. But I bought some more DEC, and I've got something going on the side where I've got some DEC staked, and I'm earning money or earning DEC on it. So expect a video out on that. I'm looking down because I have to do my 20-minute ad in Atlas Earth. Let me see here. What else is going on here? Bolts 85's in the house. Check it out, Bolts. I've got my Sparkling Ice Energy. I've been liking these lately. It's got vitamins and everything in it and does not have many calories and not a bunch of sugar. Been talking a lot. Have to drink a little bit. Bolts 85 says, Buenos dias. Good morning, chat. Good morning to you as well, Bolts, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in this fine world. Gathering says, been working on building my new $10 account, and he's talking about in Splinterlands. We'll try to upload an update later, going slow but steady. Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know. That's the thing in Splinterlands. You can start out free to play, and then you throw 10 bucks in to buy the spell book, and it just goes from there, right? So you can just grow the account steadily by playing it and putting a little bit in here or there if you want to buy a few packs, and just build the account over the years, right? So let's see here. I have to go ahead and buy my wild pass. I'm on my main account here. I made it to Diamond 3 this last one. It seems like the last few seasons I had been able to make it to Champ. Actually, Diamond. You know what? This is... Let's go ahead and unlock the wild pass. I know I made it to Wild. I got knocked down to Wild 3. Sorry, Diamond 3 and Diamond 2. I guess I finished in Diamond 1. Anyway, my point was, it's been a few weeks since I've been able to make it into Champ 3. So although the amount of battles in Wild, I believe, have went down, and the amount of Wild subscriptions, I think that the competition has gotten harder. So let's go ahead and send a couple thousand DEC over to my other account, because I have to start the bot up. I always wait a day into the season before I start my bots up in Wild. Let's go ahead and transfer to my other account, which is also Bronze Dragon. And we can jump over and get that bot started as well. I also got a fair amount of energy when I opened my chests. I did a video here in the middle of the week where I bought 10 chests, which is out of the ordinary for me, because usually I just concentrate on singles. I just wanted to go ahead and get this done before I forgot about it. Oh, check this out. We got the season end chests in my secondary account. Looks like this account ended in gold 2. So see what chat is saying. Let's see here. Mystic Force is here. Welcome. I need to go ahead and buy the Wild Pass. Thanks for dropping by. Bolts85 says, I'll be back. My Pop-Tart is ready. Got to eat my fruit, sir. My friend, if you call that fruit, I hope you're joking. So Jeremy350 says, so Atlas Earth, I'm wondering, do you make money weekly or monthly? I'm really at the point where I'm making about a little bit over 90 cents a day. I pull out anything after, I leave $10 in the game, and everything else I transfer out of the game whenever, in $5 or $10 increments, whenever I get over that $10. And I transfer it into PayPal savings, which I'm earning a percentage on. And I leave $10 in the game so that if I need to do the challenge ladder increments of buying converting Atlas bucks from rent, then I can do that too. But anything extra, I just transfer to PayPal savings and earn about 4% interest on. Okay, Rolling Off the Block says, do some challenges. Little League rule set with Born Again, 28 mana, Ghost Cards Modern. Wow, that's very specific. Let's check out challenges. In this Saturday, I normally don't do challenges because I'm trying to keep up with chat. But who wants to? Let's see here. Let's do. I know right off the bat. What did he say? Do some challenges. Little League rule set with Born Again. Ghost Cards, Modern. Trying to figure out exactly. Doing this takes my attention right off of what the discussion is about. Here, I'll send Jovac a challenge. I know his name right off. Ivan H says, Splinterlands all the way. Supreme Victory Studios is here. Hey. Jeremy350 says, I'm pretty much passive income and semi-passive income. that's pretty much me in Atlas Earth, and in Splinterlands. I have put a fair amount of money into the game, and at this point, it is coming in pretty regularly. But it's not. You jump in, you can get started for free, and it does build up over time. You play, you earn glint, you can build up your cards, and it's one of those things that builds over time. And both games, Atlas Earth and and Splinterlands, take a while to build up. But with your time, like Dwayne likes to say, with your time and attention, then it adds up. Okay, let's go ahead and see where we're at. Okay, so we got rule of combat. I'm going to bring this over because I don't want Jovac to see what I select. We got 52 mana. Wow, this is going to be a big, 4 big cards. Let's see here. I am going to go with, this is going to be kind of exciting, playing some cards that I don't usually play. Let's try that, and that, and oh, let's put him right up front. Okay. And once he selects his card, let's see here. Okay, I've got my card selected. Now we're just waiting for him to select his card. Let's jump back into chat. Let's see here. Jason B is here. Thanks for dropping by. Ivan H says, playing in Champ, watching your stream and watching Koreans pump the Hive. Good times. I'm glad to see Hive going back up. There was a period of time in the last several months where it was kind of dragging low, but I'm glad to see it going back up. Jeremy 350 says, what does 2,400 parcels get you on Atlas Earth, brother? Well, that's a lot more than what I have. I can just tell you from my perspective, I have 730 right now, which is sitting at the top of the 6% boost bracket, and I make about 94 cents a day on average over the month. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So Jovac picked a Lorcus, and I went in with Tofu. We both picked Mantaroth up front. I went in secondary with Lord Thanalor, Heloise, and then Ancient Redwood in the last. I really like the artwork on the Ancient Redwood. Not that it's proven to be a really, really great card to me, but I just love the card for some reason. He backed up Mantaroth with Immolation, and this is a card I'm not familiar with, but I know he does like death. Barashkokur, however you say that, and then Heloise in the back. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. Let's see. Lady Sharon says, Splinterlands sounds really complex. Question, though, are any of the other games you play other than Atlas Earth on mobile? This new game I'm trying out looks like Jovac beat me. Good game, good game. This new game I'm starting is called BattleRise, and if you're interested, I have a link in the show notes where you can start playing, but it is on mobile, and it seems like you can check out Tales from the Cryptmancer did a video on it this last week if you want to look at details. I just got into it. Most of the games I play are on PC. Now, Splinterlands can be played on mobile, and in fact, they are working on a mobile app. This whole last year, they've been working on making the game more mobile friendly. leading up to putting out the app this year. So there's no timing on the app, but you know, Splinterlands is one of those games that you're going to like, more than likely like if you like collectible card games. If you're not into collectible card games, nah, maybe not, you know. So there's that. And the other one, the new one that I'm playing, BattleRise, is more of a, you know, collect your fighters, build them up, let them fight, and it does have a blockchain interaction. I'm not 100% on it now. I still haven't looked at it, but it's one of those things you can jump into and play for free and try it out if you want to. Bolts85 says, I'm back with Pop-Tart in hand, I take it. That's funny because that reminds me of an old thing my dad used to say. My dad was, well, he was a different kind of person, if you know what I mean. He had a different way of thinking. And he would say that eating his pumpkin pie was getting his vegetables, like around Thanksgiving time or something like that. And, you know, it's like we got this young daughter and we're trying not to, you know, have her eat her vegetables and not think that eating pumpkin pie was actually counted for eating a vegetable, but kind of along those lines. Jeremy says, do you have to cash out $5 on Atlas Earth, or can you let it build up? You can let it build up. $5 is just the minimum point that you can cash out. Now, I will say that there's kind of a maximum. You do need to cash out more than once a year because they put some new rule sets in on that. And I did a video on that a little while back. You just need to make sure that you cash out on a usual, you know, more than once a year, but on a, you know, at least once a month or something like that. And that's part of what shows activity on your account. And so I would encourage you to cash out at least once a month. Mystic Force says, respect my friend, you here with me. Rolling out the block says, oh, okay. So Bolt says, exclusive bonus match. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit behind on chat. I'm just, you know, rambling a little bit as I do. Ivan says, you can challenge me whenever you wish if you think you can beat me. Shader Coat. You know, at the end of the year, we did a live stream on Sundays that was just dedicated to playing Splinterlands. My problem here is I'm trying to keep up with chat and kind of discuss what everybody wants to talk about, and I can't really concentrate on playing matches and, you know, talking at the same time, I guess. Chewing bubblegum and talking at the same time. But since we had some Splinterlands packs donated, if you are interested, put hashtag SPS to the moon in the chat and get your name in on a giveaway, and I'll give away 5 Chaos Legion packs. So let's go ahead and do the wheel. Hashtag SPS to the moon. Get your name in on a drawing. We'll use the good old wheel of names, and we'll delete everybody. That's nice. Rolling Off the Block says that the Splinterlands app has been in testing, so that's a good thing. Okay, so we got Raceland. Also, I want to talk about, for a minute before the show's over, I've been playing the new mode in Golem Overlord. I guess it's not new anymore, but it's still in alpha/beta testing. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with that. We got Raceland, we've got Crypto Beaver, we've got Ivan, we've got Supreme, Victory Studios. We've got Gathering. We've got Paul Taylor. Sorry, just concentrate on trying to get everybody on the list. Wibble. Jason B. Pilak. Good to see all familiar names here and a few new ones. KGM Jam in the house. Mystic Force. to Mars. Bolts 85. Okay, here's the list. If you're not on the list and you want on the list, you know what's going to happen here is I'm going to give away 5 Chaos Legion packs and 100 SPS. 5 Chaos Legion packs and 100 SPS to the winner here. I had my fingers on the wrong keys. Pompeii 72. I keep having brave pop-ups here. Okay, speak now, forever hold your peace. 5 Chaos Legion packs and 100 SPS going to the winner. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold. And let me get my little scratch pad out here to keep names. Okay, Pompeii 72, congratulations. Just taking a note, I will send that to you after the show. Pompeii 72, please put in the chat, what is your Hive username? Okay, let's scroll back up through chat and see what else we've got going on. I see we've got some challenges going on. That's cool. Kind of catching back up with chat. Bolts85 says, Blaze, what's up? Marketing a little overwhelming is one of the challenging jobs, I say. Mystic Force says, Mad Wolf, scratch my back and I don't know player. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but Gathering says, oh, this is before the challenge. Well, you beat me. I'm just trying to... Gathering the Magic says, spicy chicken for the win. 400 glint. Holy cow. Lady Sharon says, oh, battle in the title sounds like another war game. Everything is PvP. Well, yeah, well, that's just kind of the... there's a lot of games. Like that game we were just talking about, BattleRise. I've played like half a dozen games that are very similar to that. So it's just the newest one. I try to keep an eye out for new games. Let's see here. Okay, so Pompeii 7. Okay, so that is your in-game name. Okay, I'll get that taken care of after the show. I tried to do that right after the show, send out prizes so I don't forget about them. Gathering says, team needs to add more titles and 1 million glint items to the store. Yeah, they are sold out. And you know, this whole thing, part of what everybody, well, I'll just speak for myself. Part of what I liked about the whole shop idea is when they said that they're going to change things up. And they have, they've added the gold foils along the way. They added the exclusive titles, but the titles are sold out. So that I do think that they need to add maybe another title or something like that, or freshen up the store with some new stuff, right? So it's been a while since they kind of advertised and pushed the store or the shop rather, and we just need to see. I'd like to see some new stuff, right, to spend the glint on. Of course, it is nice to be able to do my draws and chests whenever I do chests. I just put out a video this last week. I'm getting pretty close to maxing out my Rebellion reward commons. So my commons... Oh, this is a wrong... that's my secondary account. I need to go back to my primary account. I'm doing pretty good. On my secondary account too. I've been playing and getting these reward cards as long as they've been out, but my common set is at level 9, so I'm almost maxed out on on commons. My rares are mostly sitting at level 6, 5, 6, 7. My epics, which I've been concentrating on, are all at level 5. Well, there's a couple level 4 here. I need to get that Arachne Weaver up. Let's see what he catches. So I think that jump from 4 to 5 is key, and then from 5 to 6, it's weird to say. He picks up 1 health, but I think that's going to be huge when he jumps up and maxes out and gets that poison. I think that's going to be a huge thing. Okay, let's jump back into chat. Let me take a drink here. Thanks everybody for dropping by. Please leave a like on the video if you wouldn't mind, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. That does help me out. Let's see here. Lady Sharon says, tired of the puzzle add build stuff that is really pay to win PvP games. Yeah, you know what I'm tired of on the mobile side of things is I'm tired of the combine things. Here's some cans and little icons and combine these to make another. I'm so tired of those games. I don't even download those anymore. Okay, let's see here. Mystic Fork says, I set up people to lose.com test. Okay. Lady Sharon says, I thought blockchain was only for Bitcoin mining. Oh, no. No. I think in Web 2, to Web 2 players, which is a standard player who just plays mobile games or, regular games on the internet or, MMOs or something like that. I think us Web 3 games players get a bad rap because a lot of people think that all crypto is a scam. It's not a scam. A blockchain is just it just keeps track of, it's just a permanent record for keeping track of transactions. That's all blockchain is. You can, on any of these blockchains, like on the Hive blockchain, we can go in and if I bought a card pack, or if I opened a card pack and I traded a card and I sent Gathering the Magic, say I went and sent him a card, or say for instance I went in and one of the tokens, the main tokens in Splinterlands is called Splinter Shards. I could send, when I get done with this show here, I'm going to be sending Pompeii 72, almost said Popeye, Pompeii 72, 100 SPS tokens, right? There will be a log of that on the blockchain, okay? So it's just a ledger. It just keeps track back and forth. And at any one time, then if Pompeii 72 said, hey, Bronze Dragon, you didn't send me that 100 SPS, we could go back and check the blockchain and I could show you, where the ledger said that I sent it to him. So that's all it is, and I think, has there been some scams? Sure, there has been, but there's been scams in everyday world too. There's plenty of these mobile games and non-mobile games, pay to win MMOs and stuff like that, that they open up and they sell millions and millions of dollars worth of these loot boxes. Guess what? People buy them, and then they shut down. So there's plenty of scams on the other side of the house, right? It's a little bit hard to explain, and that's one of the hurdles that Splinterlands, in my opinion, has as far as bringing new players in. But it's just different theology in gaming. So trying to catch back up with chat. But as far as Bitcoin mining goes, no, there's plenty of other cryptocurrencies. Splinterlands is based on Hive, the Hive blockchain. And I did a video last night. It's a little bit in the weeds, but there was a problem earlier this month where a malicious actor didn't steal anything from anybody, but he did some stuff that caused the blockchain to kind of get too many transactions on it, so everything slowed to a stop. That's basically what happened. And if you are into networking, this is known as a denial of service attack. It's usually done in networking where an attack is performed on a big company or something to bring their website down or something like that. In this case, they did it on our blockchain. But our guys over on the team got on it, and between them and some other people, they have taken action to make sure that's not going to happen again. So if you're interested in details, check out my video. It just went live this morning. But yeah, it's a lot bigger than just Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin's the big daddy. It's the biggest of the cryptocurrencies, but there's plenty more out there. Myself, I've always been interested in cryptocurrencies. Just the idea. I really think it's the future of money, but that's just me. Like I said, none of this is investment advice. I play Splinterlands because I love collectible card games. The crypto part of it's kind of a side effect. I do like, I was a big Magic the Gathering player for a long time, and one of the things I like to go down and play cards and everything, but one of the things I detested was if you wanted to be able to sell your cards, you had to go down and find some shops and, try to sell your cards to people sitting at tables or people who own the shop. And then you wouldn't get what you'd get half of what the card was worth in the magazine, stuff like that. Whereas in Splinterlands, I can just open up the market here. And let's say I wanted to sell a card. Let's just reset this and go in and look at Chaos Legion. These are my Chaos Legion cards. It's just a card set. And say, for instance, I wanted to go in and look at what legendaries I have. So I could go in here on the market and I could buy one of these cards and the price is here. Or I could go on my side. I don't happen to have Runemancer Kai. I do have a Jin O'Shaughnessy. I have a bunch of max level Jin O'Shaughnessy because who doesn't love Jin O'Shaughnessy, right? But I could go in and I could sell this card for $5.41, put it on the market. And if somebody wanted a max level Jin O'Shaughnessy, they could pay $5.41 and they could buy it. We don't have to go to a shop and meet, etc. That's one of the big things I liked about Splinterlands. There's obviously the actual gameplay that I like as well. So I just see it as an evolution of actual collectible card games, such as Pokemon, such as Magic the Gathering. And there's a lot of things. Splinterlands has been around for quite a while. 2018, I think, 2017, somewhere in that neighborhood. So there are a lot of other games that have come thereafter and not necessarily copied, but taken the idea and put their own spin on it, It's kind of like, EverQuest was one of the first MMORPGs back in 1999, and then there's lots and lots of MMOs out now that have taken that kind of idea and put their own spin on it. So, yeah, just got off on a tangent there. And Rolling Off the Block says that the Splinterlands app is coming to life and is in testing. Let's see here. Bolts85 says, true or false questions. Is it either you're a Pokemon fan or a Magic the Gathering fan, but you can't be both? Well, I'm a Magic the Gathering fan. I do buy Pokemon as a sort of investment, and not investment advice, but I do buy boxes and singles and stuff from time to time. I don't do single cards, but single packs, and I buy the packs in the cardboard so they can't be weighed and anything. So I know there are ways around it, but that's what I've been buying. And I was a real fan of Magic the Gathering in the early days. And this is one of those things I've talked about a few times as far as the evolution of card games. I think I got out of Magic the Gathering at the point when it was just getting too overly complicated. And I'm hoping that Splinterlands does not do that, because what happens is the evolution of card games is they have to keep introducing new things to keep people interested and exciting and buying cards. Like even in Splinterlands, they make money off of people buying packs, right? Simple. It's business, right? And they have to keep evolving their game to keep people excited and interested about the game. Well, what got me away from Magic the Gathering was the game just got too complex. Okay. Too many different types of quote unquote rule sets, too many different types of powers that you had to memorize and stuff. So I like the early game up to like Ice Age, something like that. So I got in around Unlimited well, really revised, but and I got out a little bit after Ice Age. So, but this isn't Magic Talk, and then I just buy Pokemon. I find that a lot of people just buy Pokemon for investment purposes and buy and sell, and there's a big play a group of people that play it, but a lot of people just buy and sell it. Okay, let's see here. Looks like some people are doing some matches. Young Eagle 95's in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Young Eagle 95 says, did anyone watch the Super Bowl? I did. And I live near Philly, so it's a big thing. They just had a big Super Bowl victory party parade downtown yesterday. Gathering says, love seeing the Chiefs smash. Yeah, that was pretty good. I won't hold the fact that you're a Chargers fan against you. Young Eagle 95 says, lifelong Eagles fan. Ivan H says, yeah, Night Stalker and Scargore does wonders in Little League. Nice. Interesting. Gathering says, still hope for 24-hour rotating items in the Glint shop. That would be nice. I would like, well, maybe not 24 hours, but maybe weekly. It would be nice to have things that rotated in and out of the shop. If you're not a Splinterlands player, we have a shop. You can earn what's called Glint by playing the game. This is kind of the way where you just start building up the cards that you get for free in the game, basically. And you get a certain amount of Glint for winning a hand, and you get a certain amount of Glint for at the end of the season, which generally speaking, the seasons are 2 weeks long. And then you can come into the store and you can buy different rarities of cards, gold foil, chests, loot chests, which have various things in them, etc. But one of the things they talked about when they premiered this store was the fact that there would be something, things cycling in and out. And we have seen some of that, but it hasn't been like a big priority to them. But I think that it would be a cool thing to have limited. We've talked about this idea about having cards or, specific cards that cycle in and out of the shop. So it's like very rare, this card comes in for 24 hours or a week. You get it while it's there. Otherwise, it's gone, and it may cycle back around, 6 months from now or something like that. I've played a lot of games that were like that. So I like that idea. Obviously, they've got a lot more on their plate, and it hasn't been a priority. But it is a cool thing that I would see value in. That's not what I wanted to go to. Okay. Ivan says he's full energy. Got to go back to ranked. I got to make sure my Archmage bot is turned on. If you are new to the game, you can use, there are a couple bigger game. Yeah, it's on. You can play with a bot in Wild, but you cannot play it with a bot in Modern. Modern is supposed to be all just, if you're in Modern, you're playing against another person. So, okay. Let's see what's going on in chat. Gathering says, anyone make any land moves lately? Sounds like land 1.75 code is almost done and Cryptomancer is almost the testing phase. Haven't done anything this week. Last week, like I said, I put, we can go to land. Land is a completely different part of the Splinterlands game, but it's moving along, and it's something that we bought land, and you can still go in the shop and you can buy land on the market and you can stake it out, and it's one of those things that is moving along and they're developing as time goes along. So I did not buy anything this week. Let's check out but I do own 18 plots in 114, and 133 Ravenwood. The land I own the most of is in Ravenwood, so you can see my plots there, and they're generally split pretty evenly. But I am looking forward to 1.75 and the changes it'll bring. Hopefully it won't cost me too much. Okay, let's go back to play. So let's see what everybody's saying. Night Stalker and Scargor, two different cards that go good together. Young Eagle 95 says, this is the most disconnected from Splinterlands I've been. I haven't paid attention in a few weeks. Updates? Yeah, I mean, no huge updates in the last couple weeks, but things are generally trickling out. They're working on things. They're going live. I think we're leading up to a big month in March, like we've been talking about with the 1.75 release of land and a few other things, especially a little bit later with the new set coming out. That won't be in March, but that'll be upcoming as well. So I think we're having a good lead up to a strong, not summer, but early summer, between spring and summer time frame there. There seems to be a lot of projects that they've been working on that are going to come to fruition at this time period. Crypto Beaver says, suggestions for any new items in the reward shop: avatar, daily glint boost, land productivity boost, pack fragments. These all are nice ideas, Crypto Beaver. But like we always hear, it takes manpower to make them happen. But these are all kind of ideas that are in other games, similar ideas, you know what I mean? And I like all those. I think we do need some new avatars. These avatars, we've had these same selection of avatars for years. You know, there's been no work put into that. I think that they could put those on the Glint store, do a little bit of artwork, and customize that, and people would buy different avatars. I've had the same old fisherman guy for 3+ years. But as far as the other ones, the boosts, the land and the daily glint boosts would be nice, like potions, extra type of potions that would sell. They could possibly make those and sell them for credits as well and make some money off of them. I'm sure there would be some testing involved there, because you wouldn't want them to be able to be abused. So maybe there would be a limit. You know, you could sell the potion and you could buy a certain amount of boost, but you could only apply a certain amount on a daily basis, something like that. Bolts85 says, I am not saying anything at Gathering Magic, but we're making moves soon as far as buying land. Okay, I'm going to throw in a beer for you there on that, because I have been thinking about buying a couple more plots of land myself. Rolling on the Block says, good legend. Lady Sharon says, I do like the match games, but I think companies just copy everyone, so you get spams and knockoffs of themes like matching and merging. So if you're just here from Splinterlands, in Atlas Earth, one of the ways you can make Atlas bucks in-game is called the Atlas Arcade. And you download another game that's advertised on the Atlas Arcade, and you have different increments that you have. It'll say something like, play to level 10 and earn 5 Atlas bucks or something like that. And then you earn your Atlas bucks, you build them up, and you buy land in-game where you can turn around and you make consistent rent, which is real money, right? So the object is to get more land and get more rent, right? So these games, some of them are kind of cheesy knockoff type games and not top end, games like Marvel or something like that. And there seems to be a lot of these merge games, and I'm just tired of them. And a lot of them end up being almost impossible to level up once you hit a certain point. Not to mention that in a lot of cases, they want you to do, some ungodly amount of levels to be able to earn just a few Atlas bucks. So it comes down to looking at them and deciding which is the best use of your time, right? Gathering says, Bolts, grab all the DEC you can. Well, you know what? I would say that on that note, you should look at Aftersound's last video. It was, I think he released it yesterday. He talks about it. I can't really, I don't really want to go into it, but what he looked at was the amount of DEC in the market right now, the amount that the actual game development team that runs the game uses on a daily basis, and with the extra factors coming up of the card release set, we are in a perfect, it's getting ready to be a perfect storm of DEC value going up to, or DEC price going up to peg, and then on a daily basis or whenever the team does it, I'm sure that they spread it out over the week to kind of average things out, so they try not to affect the market too much. But they'll have to switch over from buying DEC to buying SPS, and then converting burning SPS for DEC, which once again sets that flywheel in motion. And I know if you're an Atlas Earther, this is way outside of what you want to talk about, but Splinterlands understands what I'm talking about. It's all tokenomics, right? But it's something that it means money. And obviously, if these changes in the game and all the work they put into making the game funner and easier to get into start rolling that along, we get more players into the game, then that just kind of makes everything go faster, right? Okay, let's see here. Lady Sharon says, I admit I've been dubious of Bitcoin, but now there are apparently more than cryptocurrency, so I actually am more distrustful of newer stuff than the original Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's a big daddy. Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably the biggest ones for investment. A lot of these other ones like Hive, I'm not primarily invested in Hive, but what I do use it for is buy, sell, and trade for the games I play, because I play a number of games just on the Hive blockchain. And I can show you right here. You can see I have a million tabs open. I hate a million tabs open, but I do this on personal basis because I play a lot of games on my work computer. I keep my tabs pared down to exactly what I need. So I have Splinterlands. I have dCrops I play. I have Rising Star, which is a music-based game. I don't play Genesis League Sports, but if you have SPS staked, keep in mind to keep an eye on your Genesis League Sports page and claim your rewards, because you will still be getting GLGT as far as I know. Arcade Colony, I want to take a secondary look at how they're doing on this as well, but I do have some Colony staked as well. Alien Worlds is a different blockchain, but I play that as well. Terracore is on Hive blockchain. Splinter Forge is on Hive blockchain. Rollercoin is more of a play to earn game. It is not on the blockchain. It is about mining tokens, but it is not on the blockchain specifically. You can transfer your tokens in and out. Golem Overlord, something I wanted to talk about. I've been getting into the conquest mode lately. So I did want to talk about that a little bit, but we're getting down towards the bottom of the hour. Another Hive game I play, Immortal Creed, also on Hive. So you can see that I play a lot of games on Hive, and what they all have in common is that you can go to Hive Engine, and you have a central wallet on Hive Engine, and you can buy, sell, and trade these tokens. And like I said, if I want to buy a pack in Splinterlands, I can go ahead and I can sell off some tokens I have over here in Golem Overlord. I go over in Splinterlands and buy me a pack of cards, and vice versa. So I like it. There's a lot of games on the Hive blockchain, and you can put your money on that, and then use it on various games. That's what I like about it. Not investment advice, although Hive has been going up lately. But I like the interoperability between the games. Because we can look here, I've got a little bit of voucher token, which is Splinterlands. I've got a little bit of, these are Archmage tokens, so I can use the Archmage bot. I've got some Shard tokens. I've got some Splinter Talk tokens. I've got some packs. These are actually packs over in Immortal Creed. I've got some Hive. I've got some Scrap, Starbits. These are all tokens in the various games we just talked about. So I know probably more than what you wanted to hear, but I just wanted to tell you that my play on Hive is more about playing games than investment. That was, I guess, my main point there. Let's see here. Okay, it's toward the bottom of the hour. Let's go ahead and give away another 5 packs of Chaos Legion. In the chat, and Pompey72, you're out of this since you already won. Put SPS, hashtag SPS to the moon and get in on a drawing if you want to win 5 Chaos Legion packs, courtesy of Blaze. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat and also do everything for the live stream. I know I'm losing some of these chats. Liberty Guy Off Grid says, I regret investing as much as I did in Splinterlands. Also should have exited this game about 2 years ago. If I could recoup just a third of what I put in, I would be gone. Well, that's interesting. I guess, thanks for dropping by. Gathering says, hang on, Liberty Guy. Things are going to get crazy soon. Mystic Force says, I believe in dipping your fingers in, getting a little bit of each. Yeah, that sunken cost fallacy at your finest. Like I said, I always try to say I play these from the play value, and I try not to make it seem like it's investment, although in some cases I have a decent amount of money into it. Okay, we have people submitting to get their name for the drawing. We've got Raceland, Crypto Beaver, Bolts 85, Paul Taylor, Pilak, KGM Jam, Gathering, Wibble, Mystic Force. Once again, thanks for dropping by. Always like to chat Splinterlands and Atlas Earth on a weekly basis. Tried to keep that burp in and not make it too loud on the mic. JB. Getting ready to take my wife out for a late Valentine's Day luncheon today. See where she wants to go. Okay, these are the names I have on the list. If you do not see your name up there and you want to get in on the drawing for 5 Chaos Legion packs in Splinterlands, please put hashtag SPS to the moon in the chat. We'll give you another minute here. Thanks to Blaze for donating the card packs. What was not given away today will be given away next week. Kind of keep these rolling. And once again, check this out. Got a little bronze dragon there. Rolling Off the Block says, Young Eagle, we could not market 2023-2024 Splinterlands. We are prioritizing to make the game better for all. Splinterlands 2025 is near, and we are going to deliver. Yeah, there's a lot of things on the docket for this year, and we're getting close. Like I said, the March, April, May timeframe is going to be big because there's a lot of things that are going to roll in. Okay, let's go. And the winner of 5 Chaos Legion packs is Paul Taylor. Congratulations, Paul. And Blaze says eye candy on my Discord. Let me go ahead and check my Discord for a minute. Oh, yeah, I had not seen what open in browser. Okay, so congratulations, Paul. Okay, we are at the bottom of the hour. Perfect. So, well, thanks everybody for dropping by. Shout out to Blaze. Thanks for donating the packs given away today. Appreciate it. We've got Pompeii 72 getting 5 packs plus 100 SPS, and we got Paul Taylor getting 5 packs. Yeah, we didn't get to talk about Golem Overlord today, but maybe I'll do an episode this week about it. Rolling off the block says fresh new look on the way. Oh, is that what you were promoting? I was looking at that. Let's open in the browser. Oh, I see what you mean. I was looking at that. I'm like, what is he talking about? Okay, so this is what he sent me. Let's blow it up a little bit. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a little bit different look on the UI. So we can see the filters on the side have been, everything on the filters has, it looks like it's been modified to be easier to use. This set of filters over here looks much easier to use than the current set. So I can see what they were shooting for. Looks very nice, and we have differences in the buttons at the top. Pretty cool. Thanks for sending that over, Blaze. Yeah, at first I looked at that and I'm like, what is he talking about? It's just a picture of cards. And then I see what you were talking about here. So anyway, this has been Bronze Dragon. Oh, they just changed the font. Cool. Well, there's a lot more than the font. I mean, look at all the filters over here. They simplified it. So I think a lot of that goes down to also simplifying it for the mobile browser, as well as being able to take it into the mobile app as well. I've designed apps within, I'm a Salesforce admin, and there's a section where you, if you have a mobile app within Salesforce, you have to design the UI and everything. So I have experience in that. And what happens is you just don't have a whole lot of space, and you gotta pare everything down to take up as little space as possible and be easy to use on a small mobile platform. Okay. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. I hope to see you next week. Same bat time, same Bronze Dragon channel. And I hope everyone has a good week. Otherwise, I'll see you in Splinterlands or Atlas Earth. Have a good week, everyone.